Hi, we are going to look into loop manipulations. So I have made a note on within Logic itself. So by clicking this notepad icon, I get the notepad on. So today we are going to see about the cut, copy, paste, split loop options, insert time options, and deleting the unused files on the bin. So let me go to the loop libraries, and I'm on the advanced view. Click the genres, chill wave. Let me just randomly select one of the loop. Okay, I liked it. So I'm going to drag and drop. So I find, okay, it asked me to import the tempo. I'm saying import the tempo. So it's a 4-bar loop. So let us see how to copy paste it quickly. So on pressing the selection of the loop and say Command C, Logic copies into its virtual memory. I can move my cursor to different locations and then press Command V. So again, I'm going to go to a different location. So now the track on top is selected. If the track below is selected and then press Command V, I'll be able to copy and paste into required destinations. I can also hold Option and quickly drag and drop the file to make copies. So let me delete all these things and just have a file. Next thing is looping. So I have this audio file and I want to loop this file. So there's something called end of the project. When I go towards the very end of the project, you see the last bar which is being selected. So I can simply click and drag it. So let me say my project is just 22 bars long. So from bar 1 to bar 21 is the length of my entire project. So when a particular loop is selected, so whatever processing we are doing is equally applicable to the green files, which are the MIDI files. So select and press L. So the entire loop, the entire selected loop is getting looped till end of the project. So this is a ghost copy. Ghost copy, what I mean is like I try to select any one of the bars and then click delete, entire thing vanishes. And this is going to take ghost copies are going to take very less memory and very less hard disk space. So to convert the ghost copies into real copies, I can just press Ctrl L, which converts them into real copies. Now I can choose to remove few of the loops. So this is another way of looping. Next, I can also use my looper tool. So this is my trim tool. When you come to the bottom of the clip, you see the trim tool, which you can shorten or extend the clip. And when you go to the center, you have a loop tool. You have a circle with an arrow mark. This lets me to create ghost copies till the location I drag. So I drag and that becomes a ghost copy. On again, I can select and make it as a real copy. Next thing is repeat option. Before that, let's go to the bin. Now you see I have only one audio file on the project, but I have multiple files on my bin. So these files are unnecessary and it might take a lot of memory. So going to the bin, clicking the bin, you see there's a highlight selection around the bin. So it means the bin is active and all the key commands are going to work for the bin. So I'm going to press Shift U. That lets me select all the unused files, and then to clear I just press delete. So I clear all the unused files. Now I select the file and press Command R to repeat. So this is my repeat feature. So I'm going to type in 5. I want to repeat the selected region 5 times into my project, and I have two options, copies and clones. Let me say copies and say OK. See what happens. I have 5 times the selected loop is copied, and again in my bin I can see 5 audio files created. So these are all independent audio files so that they can be processed independently. This helps you to process better, but the load or the hard disk space is going to be drastically more. So again, I'm going to just say undo. This time I'm going to repeat it, but with the option alias or clone. So you see what happens. I get copies only on my project. I don't get copies on my bin. So let me say 5 times create clones. So I get 5 copies on the project, but no separate audio files on the bin. This way I will be able to save a lot of space. So let's go back to the notepad and quickly check what we have done. We have let us go into the split options. So let me close the notepad, delete all these things, zoom in a bit. To split or to cut, I can quickly take my scissor tool and splice it or cut it at whichever destination I want. Again, I can select everything and simply glue them back together or undo it, or I can play the track and I can pause wherever I want. Now the place where I paused, I want to make a split. So by pressing backslash, I will be able to cut exactly behind the cursor. So I'm going to play again. I'm going to play, let me select it and play. Yes, I want to stop. So this time I'm just clicking outside, so this audio file is not selected. Now if I try to use the backslash option, the cut action is not applicable because the audio file has to be selected. And now if I press backslash, I'll be able to splice it exactly behind the cursor. So this is another way where you can perform the splice action. So I've made some couple of undos so that this is again a single file. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a scissor tool and hold Option and then split it at a bar. So the entire audio file is from 4th bar to 8th bar. Now I'm going to splice it at 5th bar. See what happens. When I split at 5th bar, I get equal number of splits at 6th bar, 7th bar and 8th bar. I'm able to divide this entire loop into 4 different audio files because I split it at a bar. Now I'll again undo, hold Option with the scissor tool. Now a bar is divided into 4 musical divisions. That's what you see it on the screen. Now I'm going to splice it at the first division. So see what happens. All the file, throughout file is being split as per the divisions value we have set. So a bar is cut into 4 fine chops. So I have actually 16 chops. So if I'm not using this particular command, I will have to splice it 16 times to get this done. Now probably I will just want to split this bar into half. I want to split it into half. So I make a cut here. So I can see each bar has 2 evens. So this is a way you can chop your audio into divisions to perform a chopping effect, mute automations and much more. Next, let me just do a couple of undos and then go to the bin, or sorry, go to the loops. Let me drag and drop, say a beat below this particular loop, and I want this loop to extend or repeat one more time so that it takes equal space as the loop above. Okay, then let me choose another. Okay, let me choose this guitar. Again, I want to repeat this. So now I have probably first one is my guitar, and then there's a guitar riff, and then my rhythm. So I have 3 loops. Just quickly listen to it. Yes. Now I'm going to do an interesting thing. So let me select bar number 5 to 6 on the timeline, not on the region. So I'm just selecting on the timeline, and then I'm going to press Command Control and Z. This is going to insert a silence below the locator selection. So if I have 100 tracks, so all the 100 tracks as per the selected location, that is between bar number 5 to 6, it's going to have a complete silence. So that what I can do, I can select this and simply repeat. So it's going to sound this way. Okay, Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select bar number 6 to 7. Let's have a different playing. So I want to repeat this again from bar number 7 to 8. So this time I'm not going to use the insert silent command, but I'm going to press command control and simply hit R. Sorry, I've done twice. So command control and R. So all the files, all the tracks that are available between bar 6 to 7 is going to get repeated. So it's going to sound like this now. Okay, now what I want to do is between bar number 8 to 9, I have a selection, and then this time I'm going to just press command control and X. So what's going to happen is all the tracks below the selection is going to get splitted, delete, then bar number 9 to 10 is going to literally move ahead and come and take the position of bar number 8 to 9. Let me show it to you. Command control and X. So this is what is going to happen. So if you're not applying this particular short key, what normally people do is, so you'll be taking your scissor tool like this, then let me zoom in a bit, then we will be splicing it like this, like this, like this, like this, then select, then select the whole region, delete it, select this, move it ahead. So at least 6 to 8 options, 6 to 8 actions need to be performed to achieve the result. Whereas now with one click, that is command control and X, I will be able to achieve the same result which I used to apply 8 or 9 commands to get it. So these are the time insert, time cut and time repeat options that are very useful. Again, let me go to the bin and I have more number of audio files that are unwanted. Shift U to select them and delete it. Let me go back to the notepad and check whether we have covered all that is intended to cover in this video. So cut, copy, paste, multiple split options, multiple loop options, insert time options, remove unused options. Thank you.